A picturesque, idyllic battlefield image. Original sketch, digitized drawing by the incorrigible Mr. Zeppo. $279 days. 279 days and counting. Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome to the almost daily variety gaming live stream show extravaganza, podcast extravaganza. I'm your host, the incorrigible Mr. Zeppo. That's DJ Zed over there on the pre-recorded, totally improvised, live to tape, pre-recorded performance. Sometimes he's live, not today. Not right this hot second. Hopefully soon. One of these days soon. The live stream will commence shortly. Please stand by and gather around. Tell your friends. Smash that follow button. Visit the social medias. Hit that follow. Ingratiate your presence in the community. Help this struggling streamer get big and bloated ego problems on the internet, but make a living from working by home. What? That sentence didn't make sense. It's too early in the effing morning. Grow a beard, they said. It'll improve your ratings, they said. Now it's been 12 years. Let's get to it, friends. What are we doing? What are we doing? Holy moly. we're confirming and testing our thesis that we can and should continue to feature very heavily, very strongly on the show the fantasy melee confluence of Battle Royale Roulette, an experimental variety gaming live stream show idea in which we play a little bit of everything and never climb the ranks in any of them, except for Call of Duty Mobile. That's where we really throw down. What's this one? I forgot what this one is. Oh yeah, squad teamwork. Sweet, I updated this with one of the newer graphics. That's so cool. I totally forgot I did this. Oh, it is a slideshow? What? I am blowing my own mind right now, folks. I have no conscious recollection of slapping together this little slideshow. So I'm sort of quite deliriously amazed to see it for the very first time, as if, I mean, clearly I put it together. There you are, squad teamwork, friends, recruiting. Please stand by, enjoy the music while we finalize all the finalizations and prepare to launch into the Zeppoverse. LOLs, 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 stuck in a loop. LOLs, 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 stuck in a loop. Pressure Techno Remix Live. Dawning of the Darkest Nights. Oh wait, real quick. The last track we just listened to? Neo Paternus Primalis Digitalis. And the one before it, I forgot to give it a name. Nameless instincts recursively remind me of you on the dance floor, baby, in robot voice. Proceed. And now the game shall begin shortly, for reals, I swear. Thanks for dropping in. I see we've got a viewer. 6:41 a.m. Sunday, March 19th, 2057. What year is it where you're sitting? Because it's 2057 where I am, and it's crazy, crazy, crazy out here. I need to reset my timeline. Let's do that. Let's reset the timeline. Thank you for dropping a like. Shout out to Nicholas Sierra VR on the Book of Face is much appreciated. Thank you so much, friends. Wackadoodle, wackadoodle, wackadoodle. Insert comedy here. Reference. Insert username here. DJ says, get up and dance until you're Side quest activated. This will only take a moment, I swear. walking away. Dun, 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 dun. Done. Walking away. Bunker Builder. Wait till we do a whole effing day where we're just like, hey, it's a full afternoon of Bunker Builder rotation. Fallout Shelter, Last Fortress, HOTD, whatever that one means. I totally forget what that one is. Shelter War, Zero, I forget what it's called. I know what it is. It's the vampire werewolf Victorian building bunker builder that I adore. That also has surface map, like rivalry fighting bits. That's like, you know, strategy maps. Zero City, AC Rebellion, Hustle Castle, American Dad, First Refuge, and Zombie Faction. So much fun when we do that roulette action. Please do join us someday in the middle of it. Tune in for more of that. Also tune in where we're going to do a deep dive on Wattpad. Wattpad, you say? You don't know what that is? You didn't already see me do this earlier? Well, brace yourselves. We're going to do it hard. We're going to lean in hard. We're going to go Wattpad. What's going on Wattpad? Oh, only the entire Zeppoverse unfolding. The many adventures. The many musical adventures of DJ Zed and Mr. Zeppo. 0 Hour. The centerpiece. The two... If there are two pillars that are holding up the tent poles of the Zeppoverse, it is 0 Hour and Addicted to Dragons. The writer confronts the blank page. Hard Knock Life. Wait till you get to that one, and then check that out. Blank Slate Revisited, Part 3, Part 2. The Incorrigible Mystery. Those are all kind of those are gonna be later in the cycle of like when things drop. Forgiving Bobby McGee is pretty well advanced. And has some meat on its bones and is growing. In reality, my love is mostly complete except for any new things or old things that get rediscovered that belong in it. Flights of Fancy, Slice of Postmodern Life, 3031, Vampire in 2020, Between Our Lifetimes, The Many Adventures of Johnny Applewhite, The Incorrigible Mr. Zeppo's One Clown Show. All of these require your input. Please, please do drop by, especially if you already have a Wattpad account. It's easy to make. If you've got Facebook, you can use that to to log in and make it. I humbly invite you to join up, be part of the community. Drop your comments on the books below. It's free. You don't have to pay for anything. Although they do advertise a paid version for those of you who want to really get into the reading and supporting of writers. This is like Twitch, but for books. And if you want to dabble in writing right there, I kind of experiment with that a little bit sometimes on the fly, but also sometimes people just post their finished things. And some people have been on there for years. Some people are just joining tomorrow. So come on by. Check it out. Become part of the community. Leave your comments and feedback, please. They're strongly solicited in terms of engagement and interaction with the Zeppoverse. That's what makes this live stream and podcast combo platter / writing project / drawing projects / AI project / video game fan fiction content creation project unique and different compared to, and I'm not casting judgments, nor do I cast aspersions, but compared to your average live stream show, this is a little bit weirder, a little bit glitchier, a little bit wonkier for a reason. Thank you for joining us. Let's drop in. Let's zen out. I might go silent run. I don't want to blow my voice out. I've got a long, 9 months ahead of me before the next wave of book baby is born. And that's right. The goal is to create a meta follower goal membership activity. We want to drive. We got some rookie numbers here, kid. We got 5,000 friends on Facebook. We want to bring up all the other social medias to about the same. So that's why I have those bars: the community goal, the meta goal, 420 followers on Twitch, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, on SoundCloud, on everything. And you're like, that's too many things. How do I find you in all of them? go to solo.to/Mr. Zeppo, and makes it easy, makes it cheesy, makes it a little bit internet sleazy, but it makes it fun. No, it doesn't. I'm not even whoa there. That was comedy, folks. Stand-up comedy. Welcome to the show. This is not intended for young minds and immature wackadoodle people. This is an action-adventure thought experiment that involves, a storyline both in the Zeppoverse, which is espionage-oriented, fan fiction, war fiction, with a sort of peace protest twist. Remember, friends, to create a good world, you have to be a good soldier. Mr. Zeppo at solo.to/Mr. Zeppo. Read the books, listen to the music, look at the paintings, support this internet content creating artist in achieving the wild and visionary goal of having 4,420 followers of different kinds on the different platforms. You don't have to follow you don't have to smash that grab button on every page, but the ones that you're into, the one you're down for, check out the podcast. And alert. Squad teamwork is always a crew. We play we organize events. Spread the word about the virtual levels almost right in my show and Squad Teamwork Orientation Podcast over at Spreaker.com, and create in-game events together. Simple, relaxed, groovy, easy to execute in-game events that will get a little sense of community going, get you a group of fellow gamers that you can play with and rely on, with or without Mike. Like, for example, I play without Mike because of the streaming situation. And this is one way to organize. If everyone in the guild listens to the podcast and sort of just gets the fundamentals, then we'll all be able to play these same game modes with the same sort of orientation and attitude and work structure. And we'll be able to make a name. I once built the largest guild for SimCity Online and sim builders in general on the internet. That's me. I created SimNation. Lots of other people run it for me and have for many, many, many moons now. And for that I eternally owe them my love and affection and respect, my internet respect. But without me, it wouldn't exist. They didn't make it. They didn't go to Facebook and fill out all the forms and organize the thing and set the tone and structure. And I'm debating whether or not I should make a Squad Teamwork Facebook group. Do you think I should? That's a call to action, friends. Let me know. Vote by dropping Facebook group in my Twitch About tab. There's a voting box widget where you can type in any kind of vote. I'm voting for something. As long as it's short, you can type in a blurb. Rude, obnoxious, toxic, and or a code of ethics violating comments will be deleted. But you can vote for games you want me to see me feature or investigate, or you want, is there an upcoming game you've heard mysterious news about and you want to know more? Drop a vote, investigate, insert name of new game, and I'll see what I can dig up for you and make a little show out of it. Do you want to learn more about the game that I did a first impression review and report on 2 years ago? Look at the archive there on YouTube and then drop a thing. And in this case, vote. Oh, remember, there's an active call to arms, call to action. Vote for the character design of DJ Zed that you like the most over on Dream AI interactive gallery. Just vote with your hearts. Drop some hearts on a couple of them. DJ Zed. It's the first 6 robot images. They clearly look like robots. They clearly look like they could be party DJ robots. Obviously, one of them, or at least one or two of them, are actually sitting in front of a DJ box. Don't judge the image by the lack of or existence of a DJ machine. That we're gonna like make a big giant one myself and then like craft it in later. I'm gonna train the AI to make one by like finding some specific imagery that I've already archived somewhere. But vote for the robot design. It's all about the concept. Sorry for babbling. It's just important to me as the co-founder, co-creator of the Zeppoverse. If you dig and admire, have I shown this to you? Look, instead of just babbling. Captain Motoko says, stop babbling about it and show them. Okay, Captain Motoko. She gave me the cold shoulder. She's like, stop babbling about it, you goof. And go over to the thing and show them. Come on over here, and you can go on your web browser. I think you have to make a profile to love them. Or maybe not. I don't know. You can ignore the discount tires. You can find me on Facebook. That's me on the Facebook. Although, if you type in Gaming Mr. Zeppo, you'll find the gaming specific one. And much respect and love. Hiccups and burpee bits. Welcome to the early morning report, pre-gaming chat lounge session. Putting thoughts into the void. Early in the morning. I slap shoes on my feet. Oh, if there was ever pause everything, hold the presses, as the old saying in the movies used to go. If I was a bazillionaire, I would own my own newspaper, and I would, even if it was at a loss, I would be engineering and leading the way in like physically distributed newspapers, printed on ethically sourced, non-legacy tree wood pulp paper replacement, probably hemp, not just because hemp with weed mixed in. You know how for many generations, newspaper print was used to wrap things that sometimes was food in, like, and then no one cared about the ink and the toxins and the chemical rub off, but we just did it. We just sometimes use newspaper print. Maybe this is just in the movies that I watched growing up as a kid here on planet Earth. Or have I changed timelines? Are we on planet Purple Water? Land on top? I love Purple Water, Land on top. That's one of my favorite planets. What the F were we looking for? Oh, right. Oh, that's the wrong keyboard. I love it when I start typing. Dream AI Wombo, Drombo. Where's mine? Dream AI / profile / Mr. Zeppo of the Zeppoverse. Right now, live. And for the next, we're going to go like, I don't know, 9 days, let's say, to test the waters. I've been getting a few extra bumpy likes ever since I started promoting this. But I'm going side quest activated. Come on by. You can find this by going to solo.to / Mr. Zeppo, right? But also it's dream, let me type it in this over here. It's dream.ai / pro, is it file or files? Profile or profiles? Profile. You can see it there. Profile / MRZEPPO, Mr. Zeppo. Drop that in the thingamahoo for you guys. And then, but if you've ever wanted to like type a few words and see what the image is out, this is one of the cooler ones. And the free base version is dope and functional and does not bombard you with, I mean, it's got ads, but it doesn't bombard you with too many ads like some of the more glitchy ones do. And it makes really cool art. And we'll do a whole special episode where we actually make some more art and talk to it and talk to Chat AI GPT in conversations with art making AIs, a new special series on the live stream chat show. Right now we just did our daily, if I had full license to do things in the universe in which I wish I lived in, I would have like a yoga studio I would have Studio 4, the whole building from the 1994 through 98 version. And I don't mean to sue anything or get sued by anybody. No rights infringements. This is real biographical, or is it? Maybe it's literary fiction. But the University of California in Irvine had this. Does it still have it? I don't know. I haven't been there in 20 years. But while I was there as a student, they had a beautifully designed, easily accessible, like it was already well thought out and integrated and like wheelchair accessible and it was just a lovely building that had just enough outlets and fixture, like, physical fixturings that you could really, like, Home Depot hang lights on extension cords and make some sort of magical lighting thing happen with do-it-yourself lighting kits of, like, buying some faders and running self-styled, build-it-yourself Home Depot electronic dimmer sliders with clip lights and taped over gel. Or you could, like, go to the resource department for the theater department and, like, check out lights and actual gear and, like, pretend to contract hire a board operator that was, like, usually either a grad student that knew they were doing or a senior that really, really knew what they were doing and was trusted by the school, and, like, run a full rig and actually run, like, full blackout professional theater lights with isolation and like, focus drive and the whole thing, all the magical wonder that you can pull off with a theatrical production. Oh my God, do I miss that? Oh, Studio 4 in your heyday. I ran this underground. Let me wax memorial and drop all this for world building. This, I'm going to fantasy side spin, web and weave into a part of the DJZ backstory. Imagine, if you will, a robot planet where living I'm trying to craft a word that sounds like animatronic, autonomatronic, because I don't want to infringe on any rights, right? Like, I don't need, like, the living Mr. Lincoln robot from Main Street coming after me, chopping me down with his silver-lined throwing knives and chopping axe. Am I blending too many fan fiction references all together at once? Imagine if that was, like, the real president of Robot America in Robot Planet Triple Z Robotica. Triple Z Robotica is the home planet, there it is, of DJZ and many other infamous and superciliously good robots. Like Robot Buddha, duh, Planet Triple Z. They're all from there and then propagated to parallel universes beyond after DJZ and Mr. Zeppo forged the way to be, galaxy-spanning, time-traveling, humanoid, living mechanical clockwork beings. And in this backstory, as a youth, DJZ in junior high, high school, junior college, post-college, college, and proper finals grade university, studied the mechanical arts of the living robot dance theater, and not only can DJZ spin some dope beats that will get people on the dance floor, or at least, he thinks they will, but he can also, like, drive some crazy lights and create atmosphere with animated lumber crafted light wood living set pieces of, like, animatronic and design, and blow your mind with the kind of steampunk clockwork living metal and wood robot things. You do Shakespearean level theater. And if I had in real life, if I really had a Studio 4 type building, if you think of the main doors that face the rest of the plaza as the front, then you walk into a very big dance studio, air sprung, lifted bamboo, super like beautiful polished wood floor that I would have stayed really dark to near black, but kept otherwise the same, and or made paintable black. And I'm sharing with all these UFO world buildings. So DJ Zed goes to school that has this, and I'm like basing on the real life building, I'm creating an imaginary building. In real life, this building was 2 stories, but also set up against the hill, so that this entrance felt like you were on the ground floor, but you were actually up on the 2nd floor. And then it's a very big open air space it feels 2 stories tall. And there is a loft, there's like a double-decker loft space that you have to climb, like a fire escape style ladder with no safety rungs around it. So add safety rungs around it and like maglev support systems and blah blah blah, and make it thrice as tall. So in my imagination, the building's still set against the hill, and there's a basement. So at the bottom floor, at floor 1, or actually in all things Zeppoverse, there is always a floor 0, which is the very actual ground floor that you would walk into if you were in a Uber taxi autopilot cab that dropped you off at the floor 0 address drop-off station. And you walk in, and that's always sort of feels a little bit underground, because they built the triple-decker tier of maglev system. When you walk, but it's set up against a hill, so you can also be at the top of the hill and walk in this regal front entrance. Very sleek, very minimalist. Double wide doors that open in either direction, out or in. And can also just sort of slide away and disappear and make the entire front bottom half of the wall disappear. In sort of Transformer bot nanotechnology kind of way. As if Iron Man company made it, but I digress. The inside of it is all many shades of flat gunmetal black. To the point of in the performance space, although traditionally it's just sort of cut, the room is cut in half and then rather in thirds. In the back 2/3 is the performance space, and the front 1/3 is the audience space, but you can kind of play with that boundary a little bit in terms of distance. The double deck, when I said double decker lofts, I meant side by side, 2 columns that are it's basically they put they built a closet storage space that you can climb on top of with a safety walkable roof. Imagine that, but it's got another tier on top of it. And the middle tier is soundproof, shaded glass. The kind from, in Star Tours in Disneyland in Southern California, when you, I don't know if they've changed this, but there was a point where you snake through the line and you get to the first big kind of, you think you're there and you're not. And there's a robot, and behind him there's a multi-paneled, clear glass thing that also gets super opaque in a frosty gray color, matte gray color. Imagine that, but in a dark black, or dark tinted window black, where you impenetrable, you can't see in, but everybody inside can totally see out. So 2 control booths / sitting, monitoring booths / places where other kinds of control technology can go in for creating theater. The back wall, right, directly, if you're walking in this double-decker articulated French portal door that disappears if you want it to, the very back door is a wall that has 3 standard like schoolroom sized doors, evenly distributed, sort of splitting perfect thirds, middle distance. So middle and then left and right doors, center stage, left stage, stage right. That's a false like backing, and that's part of the like stage, the default stage space, which is part of a like a moving track modular thing that can like you can move those walls mysteriously closer to the audience and without them really noticing and take up a lot of space, while that other part of space, which is still part of the same room, like you can like make it look like it's not like nothing's there and fill it with people and objects and settings and whatnot. But there's a hard wall, and the same door portals are duplicated. And if the doors can sort of be realigned and redistributed anywhere along that wall, both on the back real hard wall and on the false front hard wall. And if we say that the room, these are all robots, and some of them can get kind of silly at large, So this room is, if the UC Irvine Studio 4 room was in and of itself, let's say like a 2-story building with a lofted vaulted ceiling space, I think it was 3 stories. In order to have a full, because I remember that those 2 closet spaces that you had fire escape ladders up onto were like full size. Like you could walk into it and you would still had like a half a person above you before you hit the roof inside of the closet space. And then standing on top of them, like you had plenty of vaulted ceiling space above you. So like that, but like imagine that like tripled and exaggerated and turned into like a serious auditorium, but it's still just a humble studio space that feels really snuggly, comfy, cozy, and kind of tight and small. Okay, so when those doors, which are articulated, built into the facade wall, which can sort of, universally slide up, upstage and downstage, back and forth. Oh wow, I never. By the way, this stuff when it drops like this, I didn't plan it. That's why I peppered the show with it. I let myself go, because if I don't, I'll lose it forever and it'll never get captured. So I need to remember to come back and watch this and clip this. And I also need to. I am ambitious and calling out to recruit people to help me. To like, if you're watching this and you can just hit clip on the Twitch little make a clip thing, please do it, and like make a highlight and tag it, please, with like Mr. Zeppo world building idea number 779. There you go. Issuing clip ordinance 00179 now, please and thank you. Okay. When those, and it's the French comedy 333 doors. There's a system by which you can get 3 sets of 3 doors. And then of course there's a 4th door, which is the trap door in the floor, or sort of, there's another way to make a 4th door, a magical 4th door. Oh, the magical 4th door is the door. It's a trap door in the floor that simultaneously can also like make like a portal door that stands up like as if a door frame just emerged center stage, free and clear of any other wall structure. You know what I mean? Are you imagining this in your mind? In the theater of your mind, imagine it with me. Please and thank you. It's part of the show. Thank you, viewers. So that's the kind of studio space where DJ Zed went to, like, from junior high, like, to university, college, what do you call, like, graduate school of theater and production. And, he fancied himself like a theater-making robot god. Now, behind the real wall, and if you go through any of those 3 doors into the real wall, I never finished my additional thought. If those 3 doors move anywhere, like especially the back wall, and they like, because you can do it on the back wall, you can do it on the facade wall. If they go up any level that requires platforming and stairs, that just like animatronically, like, you know, nanobot technology emerges in a magical CGI transition kind of way out of the surrounding equipment modules that may be laying about and or are embedded in the walls and the floor, and they connect. So if the facade wall is up real close to create an intimate enclosure space that, you know, doesn't give the actors very much room and it makes the audience feel uptight, then those doors also build a bridge to the back door. And then that facade wall, by the way, can like become translucent and or invisible, including the door frame and whatever, so you can see just the bridge and whatever you've put back there, and be like a scene transition to magically to another scene space that also has its own supportive lighting overhead and like backlighting and stuff. Okay, the back real wall, to wrap up this crazy narrative, goes into the actual backstage space, which is like half the size of the studio I just described in terms of its running length from the wall to the next wall. And it's a shared backstage space between another much smaller presentation space, well, much narrower anyways. It's not quite the size, but it has similar capabilities. It's in the back. It's like a private performance studio where much fewer seats are presented for the audience to sit in. And then there's 3 floors going down. If that I just described the top floor. In each of the space going down, there's different similarly equipped like rehearsal spaces that can also be made into, you know, nearly professional level production performance spaces. So multiple things can be presented at once and or rehearsed at once. And okay, final touches in describing this dream building that exists in the Zeppoverse as the backstory of where and Mr. Zeppo, the robot version, because there's multiple iterations of Mr. Zeppo, some of which are not actually robots. They're regular flesh pod people that evolved out of regular human genomic flesh pod type, you know, evolution. But there is particularly for this book a Mr. Zeppo robot version that it comes from a similar but very different robot universe, parallax to Mr. DJ Zed's. And they both went to a school that had buildings very much like eerily similar to each other with weird, interesting, nuanced differences that they bond over, wishing that they'd known each other in their own universes to have done all their own projects in those buildings. The final touch is, so if this is like a triple decker, the bottom floor and the basement floor don't rotate, but the top 2 floors, so there'd be like somehow magically they can rotate and replace each other, and they have to like rotate out to, you know, and then go. So like all the scenery and specifics to a production that you would load in to the rehearsal hall could then just like, it just slides over and then goes up and then slides back in, and it stays all in one box. So it becomes the presentation professional theater, or something like that. And there we go. That's the brain dump world building. I should have labeled this as art episode, but I didn't. I didn't know that was coming. Vote for your favorite version of that's DJ Zed. DJ Zed Purple Party. Alt variant 333. Variant 111. Alt variant 222. Variant 000. DJ Zed alt concept. Vote by hearting them. Just click on the image and tap that heart. Oh yeah, you do have to join the community to vote. If you don't want to, then I guess you don't have to. But I humbly supplicate plenty of other art to enjoy, and you would probably enjoy doing this stuff too. Thanks for indulging me in rambling like that. Needed to get that out there. Oh, so many fun, real and literally imagined memories of making crazy robot theater art in that space I just described. Beautiful, glorious theater art, successful theater art that transports the robot audience into a transplendent place of getting up and robot dancing with the robot actors and then sitting back down in their robot chairs to finish and applaud and give standing robot ovations at the end of, you know, being transported through storytelling. Can you imagine it? Can you see it? All right. I'm going to stop yelling. We're going to enjoy a little bit of this this action adventure gaming action. I think I need to do the headset thing though, right? Yeah. I hope this works. Is it working? Sound check, sound check. What do we got here? I think I forgot to set it to monitor. Properties. Yeah, it's monitor off. Monitor output, please. Yes! Sweet! Huzzah! Okay, doesn't have to be super loud. Here we go, friends. Let's make sure it's not too crazy loud so you guys can hear me just talking. Why did I yell at all of that? I shouldn't have yelled. I get all worked up and then I just got loud. Oh, 9 hours. Are we still dominating this? I haven't played either Attack of the Undead or Prop Hunt. It looks like... Oh, we haven't placed... No one's played those yet in our squad. If I do, then we'll place... Can I pop those numbers? I don't think so. But I've already... I popped this over here. That's us. That's me. That's my work. I was doing that last night. I'll add to that right now. This is a fun mode. Let's dominate. That's our settings. Oh, this is a trip. Have you seen this? Have I played this yet? On stream? No. I've recorded some shit.
We can win this.
Capture the objectives. We're capturing C. Enemy taking A. We captured Charlie. Enemy has Alpha.
No, I don't think I got points.
EMP.
Enemy taking B.
Oh, dang it. I didn't mean to switch.
We're capturing B. UAV online. Captured Bravo. Our UAV has been destroyed.
Loser.
Losing B.
This guy's destroying me. Dang it. How do I get to him?
Hostile stealth chopper inbound. Destroy enemy stealth chopper.
Good job.
Friendly swarm activated.
We're
Capturing A. Losing C. Be careful. Enemy swarm activated. Losing Bravo. Be careful. Enemy swarm activated.
Stuck with this.
UAV online. Stealth chopper inbound. Heads up. Enemy UAV hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
Load up.
Objective almost complete. Keep it up. Losing B. Enemy UAV spotted. Friendly napalm deployed. Be advised. Hostile Predator missile almost there. Keep it up. Stealth chopper has been destroyed. Be advised, hostile stealth chopper inbound.
Enemy.
Nice work. Get ready for the next round. Has been destroyed.
Good job. Let's try this one.
Impressive.
Capture the objectives. Enemy taking C. We're capturing Alpha. Enemy has C. Heads up, team. Enemy UAV spotted. We captured A. We're capturing Bravo.
Target will threat.
Captured B. Be advised, hostile sentry gun spotted.
Sniper guy.
Enemy UAV spotted. Be advised, hostile hunter-killer drone inbound. Losing Bravo. Friendly UAV on hostile hunter-killer drone inbound. Friendly advanced UAV is online.
Enemy down.
Frag
Lost
on.
B. Hostile sentry gun in your AO.
Brutal.
Enemy sentry gun has been destroyed.
10v10 is crazy, man.
UAV online. Friendly napalm deployed. Stealth chopper inbound. Hostile Predator missile inbound. We're capturing B. Heads up, team. Enemy UAV spotted. Be advised, hostile hunter-killer has been destroyed. Captured Bravo.
リロードする。
Be advised, hostile sentry gun spotted. Losing Alpha.
スナイパー。
This guy.
Losing B. Friendly napalm deployed. Be careful. Enemy swarm activated. Lost Bravo.
敵よ。エネミーダウン。
Enemy sentry gun has been destroyed.
Friendly stealth chopper in. Keep fighting. Friendly advanced UAVs online. Be advised, hostile Predator missile inbound. Friendly airstrike incoming. Heads up, enemy lightning strike incoming. Our sentry gun has been destroyed.
接触。モロトフ。ターゲットを捉え
On them, winning this one.
敵と交戦する。
Losing
マガジンを
Capturing
解除。
Bravo.
援護して。
UAV online.
敵と接触。反応ダウン。
Care package awaiting orders.
敵。
Enemy nuke has been launched. Repeat, enemy nuke has been launched.
Be careful. Enemy swarm activation.
Brutal.
Losing Alpha. We're capturing C.
Did we just launch a nuke?
ターゲットを捉えた。
We tied for the lead.
How did we not just lose it?
Take 敵を捉えた。
Captured B. It's too close. Fight harder. Losing Bravo.
敵と交戦する。
What? Good times.
Mission accomplished. Good work.
Front limit reached. What? See how much that helps. Tournament today. Super attack of undead. No thanks. No. It sounds kind of interesting, but I don't have time to do it. I do have time to do a ranked match though. Ranked battle royale? Yes, we do. Always. Queued up. Already queued up, friends. Gotta dive into the thing we queued up today.
Welcome to Blackout, soldier. The match is about to start.
Blackout.
Time for the mission. Get ready.
No. It's collected stuff I don't get to use. Here we go. Dominate the field. Helicopter action. cranked up the volume. Well, rocket launchers.
First blood.
Okay. Groovy. Now we go.
Chip terminal is almost ready. The safe zone is collapsing.
Fucking pro.
Airdrop incoming.
Hmm.
Skill chips ready for upgrade. Airdrop has been delivered.
Cool helicopter. Love the little glowing effect.
Airdrop incoming. Airdrop has been delivered. incoming. Airdrop has been delivered.
Organized, tight, cover each other's tracks, get in and out of the helicopter, don't wander off, get back in the helicopter, get the loadouts, blow people away, get back in the helicopter, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show it off in solos. Like, check the sixes, where someone's coming at this, right? Someone else is coming at this. I meant to exchange this one.
Chip terminal is almost ready. The safe zone is collapsing.
Airdrop incoming.
Airdrop has been delivered.
What? Oh, wait, is that touch combat? No. Uh-oh. We'll get in this though. This will be fun. This will be fun for a hot second.
Airdrop incoming.
Airdrop has been delivered. Chip terminal is almost ready. The safe zone is collapsing.
Airdrop incoming.
Airdrop has been delivered. Down to the last 5 players.
What?
Airdrop incoming.
Chip terminal is almost ready. Airdrop has been delivered. Only 2 players left. Almost there. The safe zone is collapsing.